Before the first note, before the first word, speak their names. The infantry, the diggers, who walked toward the guns and held the line when it wanted to break. Gallipoli, the Somme, Pozières, Passchendaele, where the mud swallowed men whole. Tobruk, Kokoda, El Alamein, Kapyong, Mariang San, Long Tan, where 108 held off thousands. The Australian Light Horse Brigade, the New Zealand Mounted Rifles, who charged at Beersheba October 1917, when the world said it couldn't be done, and did it anyway. The Imperial Camel Corps crossing the desert toward a horizon they couldn't see. The tunnelers, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Australian tunneling companies. The New Zealand Tunneling Company, who dug the Wellington quarries beneath Arras, coal miners and hard rock men, working by candlelight beneath no man's land. Knowing one sound could end everything, their heroism was classified top secret. The world was slow to know their names. The signalers, who laid the wire under artillery fire and kept the voices alive when everything else went silent. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, who served in uniform through war and fire when the nation called, though it did not see them. The sappers, the engineers, the pioneers, who built the bridges under fire, who cleared the mines after the silence, who dug the trenches and laid the duckboard so others could survive. The gunners, the Royal Australian Artillery, the Royal New Zealand Artillery, who fired through the night at Kapyong to keep the line from breaking. The Royal Australian Navy, HMAS Australia, HMAS Canberra, HMAS Sydney, who carried the troops to Vietnam and brought some of them home. The Royal New Zealand Navy, HMNZS Leander in the Pacific Dark. The Merchant Navy, the 4th Service, civilian sailors in a military war, crossing seas the submarine zone, they kept going. The Royal Australian Air Force, the Royal New Zealand Air Force, the ones who went up, not all of them came down. The 28th Maori Battalion, Te Hokoituatu, who proved from Greece to Casino, citizenship is not given, it is earned, they paid in full. The Maori Pioneer Battalion, who came before them and made the way. The stretcher bearers, unarmed, protected only by an armband, 36 hands on every stretcher, 6 hours through the mud under shell fire, they didn't stop. Simpson and his donkey at Gallipoli, who worked until the 19th of May and saved 300 men before he fell. The regimental aid posts, the field ambulance units, the casualty clearing stations, 12 tables running 24 hours straight. The MASH units of Korea, where Australian blood was spilled and Australian hands helped save it, where the dying came in and the living walked out, more often than anyone had any right to expect. The medevac pilots, fragile helicopters, no weapons, no lights, flying into the dark because someone was waiting. The surgical teams in Vietnam, the chaplains who stayed when medicine was done, who made sure no one was left alone. Every one of them stood between the battlefield and breathing and held. The Australian Army Nursing Service, the New Zealand Army Nursing Service, nearly 3,000 women who crossed the ocean, who held the hands of the dying and kept their own hands steady. The 23 who didn't come home. The women of the Red Cross, the VADs, the ambulance drivers, the doctors who paid their own way because the army wouldn't take them. The women on the home front who worked the munitions lines, built the planes, loaded the shells, drove the trams, guarded the railways, and kept the country running while it bled and never once called it heroic. The Maori women who preserved the food, pipi and pupu, kumara and crayfish, and sent it across the ocean so their sons would taste home. The mothers, the wives, the sisters, the ones who waited, the ones who got the telegram, the ones who kept going anyway. The ANZAC battalions of Vietnam, to RARNZ, for RARNZ, who fought as one in a war that came home differently, not welcomed back the way they should have been. We know now, we're sorry, we remember. The SAS, the commandos, who served in the dark so the rest of us could live in the light. The war dogs, the tracker dogs of Vietnam, the 11 left behind when the war ended. We remember them too. The horses, 400,000 who left and never came back. All but one, Sandy. We remember Sandy and her pack. The pigeons who flew where no man could go, their heroic save the thousands. The ones whose names are on the wall, the ones whose names were never carved. The ones who came home broken and silent, the ones who never really came home at all. From the red soil of Australia, from the green hills of Aotearoa, from the farms and the cities and the wide open places, they answered, this is for all of them. Still, they remain, lest we forget. Ha ha!